Project-based learning for TVET. For over 100 years, educators such as John Dewey have reported on the benefits of experiential, hands-on, student-directed learning. We know that knowledge, thinking, doing, and the context for learning are inseparable. We also now know that learning is partly a social activity. It takes place within the context of culture, community, and past experiences. Why do we need to go for it? Well, the need is driven by workforce demands for high-performance employees who are not only possess knowledge, but also have the skills to plan, collaborate, and communicate. So, what is project-based learning? In project-based learning, or PJBL, students are engaged in learning knowledge and skills through an extended inquiry process structured around complex, authentic questions and carefully designed problems and tasks. You see, in PJBL, students will get to work on provocative issues or questions that lead them to in-depth exploration of authentic and important topics which are central to their discipline. This requires students to use essential tools and skills, including technology for learning, self-management, and project management. They may also need to specify products that solve problems, explain dilemmas, or present information generated through investigation, research, or reasoning. These activities would encourage collaboration in some form, either through small groups, student-led presentations, or whole class evaluations of project results. Okay, so how do you get started? Good projects do not occur by accident. They result from rigorous upfront planning that includes thoughtful outcomes, timelines, and management strategies. Instructors, study your content and apply it to authentic problems. So, if an idea for a project doesn't strike you while you are walking down the corridor to your class or over lunch, where do you get ideas for projects? Well, you may do any of the following. Work backwards from a topic. Project ideas come from articles, issues, current events, conversations, and wonderment. Once an idea comes to you, work backwards to shape the idea to meet your curriculum outcomes. Second, match what people do in their daily work. Projects can be modeled on questions and problems people face in their work life, the technical aspects of the craft, or the workplace expectations shaping their day-to-day life. Third, tie the project to local and national events. Outside the classroom door lies a multitude of projects. Use projects to focus student attention on controversies questions of the day in the local community. Okay, Once you have got a topic, decide the scope of the project. Projects range from shorter, more contained projects of 1 to 2 weeks to open-ended explorations lasting much longer. Next, look over the syllabus that guides your teaching and identify the key topics that you believe might be best met through project-based instruction. Then, use the course learning outcomes and program learning outcomes as a guide on the qualities that are important for students to nurture and develop. Think about how you will build in assessments for these skills using a scoring guide such as a rubric. You may also use a reflective journal to collect qualitative assessment. While you are at it, ask yourself whether the project meets important criteria. For example, does it engage students? Focus on essential understanding? Encourage higher-level thinking? Address authentic issues? Require the sensible use of technology? I know what you are thinking. How do I create the optimal learning environment? Well, include more direct instruction during a project or design shorter projects. More importantly, communicate the purpose and context of the project to your students. To heighten students' interest, give students authentic work to do outside of class and in partnership with other classes, other polytechnics or community colleges, or the external community. Online collaborations with distant individuals, groups, or classrooms, and mentorship with community. Here is a summary of the flow of planning a PJBL classroom. First, develop a project idea. Second, decide the scope of the project. Third, select and incorporate simultaneous learning outcomes. Fourth, work from project design criteria. Fifth, create the optimal learning environment. So, to recap, this is the PJBL classroom. Is it time to put PJBL to work in your courses?